Good morning, Central Baptist Church family. We're in Proverbs chapter 18 today. But before we get into Proverbs chapter 18, I actually want to read a verse from Proverbs 17 that I think leads us into what I want to look at in Proverbs 18. So Proverbs 17, verse 17 says this. It says, "A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity." I think everybody who's watching this video really understands that in life there are difficult times. I mean, like right now during a pandemic, and the economy is really shuttering right now, and even heard recently of other people losing their jobs in our hometown here, Ponca City, and in our church. And these are difficult times. Maybe you've had a health scare in the past. That would be a difficult time. Maybe you have just received bad news, just general bad news, and you just needed a shoulder to cry on. You needed somebody to be there for you. And I love the wording of this. A friend loveth at all times. Basically, no matter how difficult your life gets, your friend's going to be there. And then a brother is born for adversity. You're going to have that group of friends that's, they're fun. They're going to be there to go grab a bite of lunch with, or to have a game night with, but there's going to be that brother who is born for adversity, that person who is there for the worst of times, that person who is in your life, who God put in your life and who you become friends with, that is going to help you through the most difficult journey that you're ever going to go through. That's a brother, somebody who's not biological, but they're family because they have been so close to you in the toughest of times. But you might be watching this and you're like, well, Brother Tim, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't really have that brother who's born for adversity. If I were to go through a tough time, or even right now, I've been self-isolated and quarantined in my home, and I feel super lonely. I don't feel like anybody's really reached out to me or tried to talk to me, and I don't have any friends right now. Well, let's go to Proverbs 18, verse 24, the very last verse. It says, "A man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother." Similar wording, that friend that sticketh closer than a brother, a friend that loveth at all times, and a brother's born of adversity. But how do you get a friend like that? Well, verse 24, the very beginning says, "A man that hath friends must show himself friendly." The toughest part about a friendship is putting yourself out there. The toughest part about a friendship is taking the first step, because we're all afraid of rejection. We're all afraid of overextending ourselves a little bit. And we're also all afraid of getting in a friendship and then somebody all of a sudden pointing out our flaws. And it's just insecurities really that keep us from cultivating healthier and deeper friendships. It's selfishness that maybe keeps us from cultivating better friendships. There's just so many different reasons that we could come up with. But I just want to challenge each and every one of you, especially as Christians. We need those Christian brothers and sisters in our life who are going to help us through adversity, because you're going to have adversity in life. Okay, you are. Maybe you've survived this pandemic time and we're coming out of it now, and you're like, it wasn't that bad. I actually think I'm going to be okay. My job seems pretty secure. Everything's going to be all right. And you feel fine. But there might be some other calamity. There might be some other problems ahead of you. Are you going to have that friend, that brother there during that time of adversity? So let's make sure that we are extending ourselves to make friendships, because here's the flip side of it is, it's not all about us. It's not all about you. It's not all about me. Maybe we need to show ourselves friendly so that we can be that brother or sister during someone else's time of adversity. That's the other thing about a friendship, is it is a two-way street. And a lot of times we're looking selfishly for a friend who's always going to give to us, who's going to be a benefit to us, who's going to listen to us, but we're never there to listen to them. We're never there to pick them up off the floor when they've fallen down. We're never there to encourage them when they are depressed. So let's make sure that we understand that friendship is a two-way street, and in order for friendship to work, we have got to be friendly, whether we want to or not.